What is going on, everybody? Today I'm bringing you a very special video, and you might be able to see this in the background. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you guys about Marvel Future Revolution. Now, I'm sure that many of you have heard of this game, or floating around the interwebs that you've been following. So this is a brand new Marvel online open world game, MMO, sort of, from a mobile perspective. And this is causing a lot of hype. So I have been following this for a little while here. I haven't been actually doing any videos around it, but other people have, other content creators from Marvel Strike Force have, and I kind of wanted to just kind of test the waters with my own channel and see what you guys think about this game. Now, it is, I'm going to say this up front, it is a different type of game than obviously what Marvel Strike Force is. So Marvel Future Revolution is, I think, basically Marvel's answer to Genshin Impact. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have played this at all. I kind of touched it a little bit, but I don't really know it all that well. But, it is basically that you're going to be playing one character, but you can kind of flip-flop, I think, between them, but you can only actually just play one at a time. So I want to take a look here. They have the brand new website being launched here, and they allow you to pre-register, A, with your email, and B, I think if you're in Canada, which lucky for me, I actually am. I'm in Canada, so I'm one of the few people who actually can pre-register for this. So I did on Google Play. It isn't available yet on iOS, but I suspect that this will be happening soon. So if you are outside of Canada, which I'm sure a lot of you are watching my channel, you can pre-register with your email here on their website, and that'll notify you when it becomes available for your region. So I suspect this has to do with beta testing, because they haven't, as far as I'm aware, done any of this. Normally they do kind of beta testing in the sort of Southeast Asia, the Philippines region. This is very common in previous Marvel games that I've seen come recently. Marvel Super War was one. I think that was like a MOBA style game, and that was specifically tested in the Philippines area, I'm pretty sure. But if you do pre-register, you do get, I guess, one of these costumes here on the front page. I think you only get to choose one, and that might be for your starter character when the game does come out. But let's, skip through this. There's a lot of new stuff on this game, and frankly, it looks amazing. So very quickly, in case you guys haven't seen this, I want to play this trailer here for you guys really quick, and hopefully you guys can hear this. It looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna just pause it, as we go through the characters here. Obviously, that's Thanos in the front here. And then some Hydra, and then we have Maestro, in case you guys are unfamiliar with some of these characters. That's Maestro there, basically an alternative version of the Hulk, who I believe is, he's basically as smart, he's Bruce Banner Hulk from an altered dimension who kills the Avengers, I'm pretty sure, spoiler. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Captain America, we have Yellow Jacket here, a different version of Ultron. This is Ultron, though. Apocalypse. Wow, the first time I actually get to see Apocalypse that's not Marvel Contest of Champions, and another character that I really want to come to Marvel Strike Force. Fingers crossed about that one. Vision. Apparently Vision is being teased as a potential villain here. We'll have to wait and see when the game goes live, though. Some AIM, Iron Man, and Spider-Man, and some of the characters. So the graphics just look absolutely stunning for a mobile game. Now, from what I have heard, though, is that they might be launching this game with a PC client. So what does that mean? Well, it's not entirely a mobile-only game from what I understand, so you might not even have to download on BlueStacks, for example. You might be able to just download a PC client. Well, I'm not sure if that's going to be through, other platforms like Steam or things like this, but I think that they want to market this towards a more cross-platform audience, and they do that already with Genshin Impact, which I know is a separate game, but they do have it on console, I think PS4 and Switch, on top of mobile devices as well. So I think that Marvel Future Revolution wants to do this as well. So yeah, it just looks absolutely stunning. Just the backgrounds and the visuals here. Oh, it's over that way. It looks like the Avengers console game, which I admittedly I did buy and I haven't finished. I wanted to finish the story, I never got around to it. And the graphics on this look just like that. It looks really, really good. So I know graphics isn't everything. Gameplay is really important as well. But if they even just scratch the surface here and give us a decent game, I think this could give other games a run for its money. And you know, I think definitely, you know, I'll be playing this, and we'll have to see as it comes out, you know, how much it can keep my attention. You know, obviously it's a different style game, so it is an action RPG online game. I think there's going to be there's definitely going to be multiplayer aspects of this, where you can play with your friends and whatnot. But let's just scroll down and take a look. Obviously, these other costumes look absolutely stunning. There's going to be lots of customization for this game, from what I understand. That's just basically the premise is that you know, it stems from the multiverse. So there's going to be multiple versions of the same character that you're going to be able to customize. So this looks pretty awesome when you scroll the game overview. This is done by the company Netmarble, so they are the ones behind Marvel Future Fight, and I'm not very familiar with this game, but I think that the storyline to some degree follows from Marvel Future Fight. Please leave a comment in the description below, or in the comment section below, if you're someone who's played Marvel Future Fight, and if you can kind of explain a little bit about this, something that I might be missing. I never played the game, so I don't know if that's the case as it follows through. They talk about the convergence, and I'm pretty sure this is something to do with Marvel Future Fight as well. And yeah, it just looks absolutely awesome. We get a little nice visual of Vision here, whose core helped create the first convergence machine. And so it looks like on global launch, we're going to at the very least have these characters here. So Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Storm, and Star-Lord. Now, if I had to choose, I might have to be lame and pick Spider-Man. I say lame because, you know, he's very quintessential Marvel, but a lot of these do look like potentially ranged characters. Doctor Strange, Storm, Star-Lord, from what I've seen. Iron Man might be a hybrid mix here, but I kind of want to just get like up in front and you know, beat the crap out of people, and I think Spider-Man's probably the best one to do that, or maybe Cap, but I'm not a huge Captain America fan, admittedly. And Captain Marvel, maybe, we'll see. And so what's nice though is if you click on the characters, it gives you a little bit of an overview of the characters, gives you a nice little background there, and, you know, gives you, in case you didn't know who they were. But there are some other videos available, and I kind of want to touch on that a little bit briefly. But let's touch on the features here. So yeah, again, it is open world. It's Marvel's first open world action RPG on mobile. Now, there was a previous game, I believe, with like a Diablo-esque style gameplay called Marvel Heroes, I'm pretty sure, and that was available on PS4. I remember seeing, and maybe other consoles, but I do remember seeing that in the PlayStation Store at one point. I never did play the game though, so I don't know if that's if anyone here has touched on that game at all. Let me know about that. But yeah, the costume mix and match is pretty cool. You know, the different varieties that you can do with these characters looks absolutely crazy, and a colossal clash of Marvel heroes and villains. A picture of Nick Fury here. Exhilarating action-packed gameplay. Control each superhero's superpowers. Defeat villains with cinematic combat actions. Now, what would make this game 10 times better is if these villains were playable. Maybe not in the start, but later on, if through the story, through some sort of unlock mechanism, you might be able to play villains. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the case or not, but I think that would, you know, pique my interest probably 10 times more, because the thought of maybe being able to play Apocalypse in a game, you know, that's not Marvel Strike Force, since he's not out yet in that game, yeah. There's like a handful of villains that I would really, really love to play, and if I could do that in this game, I don't know if it's going to happen, but, you know, fingers crossed, maybe you might. Work with your friends to defeat iconic villains, experience an array of game modes including Omega War and Dark Zone. Not entirely sure what this might be, but we're already kind of talking about different game modes already, so surely one of those are better than Marvel Strike Force's Blitz and Real Time Arena, because you guys know how I feel about that. And obviously here's the Facebook and YouTube page, but what I wanted to go over is I wanted to go back onto their Twitter page and kind of scroll over and kind of share with you guys some of the stuff that's been showing up recently. So they've been really slamming hard on this content basically since I think the end of April. They started pushing out, you know, photos and clips a lot quicker than before. So to give an example, like here's the storm.
A new storm is on the horizon.
This is absolutely stunning. Sentinels. and the locations in this game. Wow.
Look to the skies and tremble!
It's just, it looks really good. Looks really good for a mobile game. Obviously, if they have a PC client for this, that'll make it even easier for controls and stuff like that, because games like this might be a bit more difficult for people who aren't used to it on a mobile platform. Now, there's a couple of other ones here. You know, there's one for Iron Man, there's one for Black Widow. I think there's one for Star-Lord recently as well, but they've been pushing this out, you know, every day or two. There's a photo of Loki here, so, you know, they're looking really cool. Every other day, they were releasing new photos, so MODOK is in here as well. Man, if I could play MODOK, I would be able to die happy. I don't know why. I would love MODOK. I also want MODOK in Marvel Strike Force, but, you know, I think this would just be absolutely great. And then all the different locales in the game. So we have New Hydra, or whatever it's called, Hydra City or something like that. And Thanos here we have. And, you know, more costumes here. So you can see the customization and the really deep detail of the customization of this game. It just frankly looks really crazy. And I think that's Captain Marvel there here. Even though a lot of people look like it looked like a Celtic version of Captain Marvel. But again, really, really awesome. This Star-Lord almost looks like a Nova version of Star-Lord, because I think that helmet here is kind of Nova-esque. And that's Iron Man, of course, as well. And it just looks really, really nuts. So this is the Ultron. Oh, no, wait. No, that's regular Ultron. There was an Ultron 7766 or some weird Marvel version, but a different universe version. And so we have here this Nebula, MODOK, Arnim Zola, Yellow Jacket, Kingpin, Red Skull, and this is the Ultron I was talking about here. So, you know, quite a few. And they talk about, in this one, they're talking about raids for the game mode here. In the Blitz mode. Okay, God, there's going to be a Marvel Future Revolution Blitz mode, possibly. But hopefully, again, like I said, it's way better than Marvel Strike Force's Blitz. And I really want... Here we go. Ultron Earth 5469. So I don't know if that's a real one in the comic lore, but he looks really badass. He kind of looks like a combination of Ultron and the Destroyer robot from Asgard, if I'm saying that right, or if that's what I'm thinking of. And yeah, it just looks... Call Obsidian. Looks kind of crazy as well. It's nuts. Everything looks nuts. Arnim Zola, yeah, they actually have the little face in the this reminds me of the movie a little bit, but hey, looks pretty cool. You know, these different locales. Ancient Groot, Villain Spotlight. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of bosses in this. Again, I kind of hope that maybe you might be able to beat some of these characters, and then, I don't know, maybe they'll be playable later. And they had some new stuff in this costume spotlight video. I just want to share. So this is sort of, actually, no, is this part of the clip from before, actually? Yeah, I think it might be. But here you can start to see some gameplay here. And so people playing together here. There's a Black Widow, a Doctor Strange, I believe it is. And a Cap here, I think. So I don't know how many people are going to be able to play together. You know, there's at least 3. But hopefully you might be able to get at least parties of 5. Would love to kind of, you know, get this game going and play with you guys. And that would be awesome to be able to do. I don't know what the multiplayer functionality is going to be. Guilds, things like that. But yeah, super, super hype. Storm and Doctor Strange. Yeah, so we have Maestro here as well, like who I was talking about earlier. And Sakaar, so this is another locale in the game. So I don't know, you know, we see a lot of these characters in the background. I don't know if they're going to be interactable in the way sort of some are in MMOs and things like that, or if they're just kind of in the background, that's it. But either way, it does look very nice. The backgrounds look very good. The environments look stellar, and this is definitely going to be a game to definitely attempt, you know, I don't know why I said that, to try, you know, I definitely can't wait for this to come out. And like I said, they've been releasing information every day or two, and it's just really hyping people up. Lo Fei, this is the leader of the Frost Giants from Asgard, not Asgard, from the Nine Realms or whatever. And another photo of Star-Lord. This was the one of the more recent clips here. I think this was the Spider-Man clip.
Time to swing into action.
And the graphics just look, for a mobile game, look absolutely stunning. That being said, I hope I can play this on the PC, because I don't know if my phone would be able to handle this.
And away we go. Thwip, thwip! Ooh, that had to hurt!
So, I might have to try Spider-Man.
You're stuck now!
Wow. Okay, I think that's going to be the last clip that I'm going to share. But there was Yellow Jacket here, so I don't know why I said that. That's pretty obvious. And yeah, there was a Black... I'm not going to share this one here. This is a quick Black Widow clip. But yeah, like you said, they've been like pushing things out like every other day. So today, June the 9th, or today as of recording this video, so basically every day or two, there's something new coming up. And I think that they're hyping this for some sort of at least beta test release. I have gone and pre-registered for myself, so I'll let you guys know down the line if I get chosen for this, if I get an early access. I'm not sure what they're going to do with this, if I get to beta test the game, because I'm in Canada. Either way, all of this looks super exciting, and I can't wait. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you guys hyped for Marvel Future Revolution? Are you guys going to try it out? How is that going to impact Marvel Strike Force? How is it going to impact other mobile games on the market? I wonder, you know, is Marvel Strike Force scared? Are they going to be doing things? Is the Infinity Watch that's happening this patch in Marvel Strike Force, is any of this impacting what is going to happen with Marvel Future Revolution? All of this we'll have to see in the future. Okay, no pun intended. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys on the next one, and until then, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Poilon signing out.